Good morning, ninjas. Welcome to Princess Ninja and Keto. So the scale this morning was 184.6, so that means it's come down 2 pounds since Sunday. However, I'm still holding on to 4.4 pounds above and beyond my heaviest weight, which means I have 4.6 pounds before I hit, no, I have 4.6 pounds before I hit a new low, 4.7 pounds, and I enter the 170s, which is a new decade for me. So I just want to show you guys something. The last 10 to 15, I think I have figured out why it's so hard for me to stay on track now. Because honestly, you can see some pudge. Look, I'm not trying to hide nothing from you guys, right? This is what it looks like, right? I honestly, other than a little bit of chunky monkey, right? I've got this roll of fat back here. I mean, like, my waist is looking spectacular. My hips are slimming down. My fupa is shrinking. These have not so much gone away, though. My arms, I have the flappiness, but I'm over 50. I am postmenopausal. I've been big I've been thick my whole life. I've been big up till about 4 years ago. But I've actually reached a point to where if I was wearing some tummy control underwear, I think I would look very sexy in this outfit. Like, I don't consider myself fat anymore. So what a breakthrough that is, that I don't have that type of body dysmorphia. I think my struggle comes from in clothing. When I'm looking in the camera at myself right now, in clothing, I feel okay. I feel average. I don't feel fat. I don't feel disgusting. But when I'm naked, I hate my stomach and this big chunk of fat that I have deposited right here. If I had a magic wand or liposuction or cool sculpting, and I could just have them do this area here and lift up my fupa, I'd be done losing weight. I don't mind having wide hips. I don't mind having full thighs. Why? Because although I am 100% confident that I am completely heterosexual, I can look at another woman and I know what I think is sexy, right? I can look at a photograph of a woman and think, oh wow, look at how sexy, voluptuous, desirable, soft, feminine. All of these words come to mind when I look at a full-figured woman. I actually am a person that doesn't believe that you have to be a size 2 to be considered at your ideal weight. It's what you find sexy. It's what your partner finds sexy. It's where you live in your confidence zone. And this may not be good enough for a lot of you. A lot of you might be looking at this horrified, thinking, oh my God, you're so freaking fat. You've got 30 more pounds to lose, you know? But when I look at this, I'm at a point where I'm just ready to tweak it. I'm just ready to tweak all of this, which makes nutrition a little bit harder because I'm so close to where I want to be. I want to feel like I can just go on with my life and, okay, we can go back to eating. There's a part of my brain that says you can go back to eating the way you used to because now you're down, right? But I've got to stop that cycle. This is a lifestyle for me, and it looks absolutely fabulous. All right, guys, this is going to be my breakfast. Super, super simple. I'm going to hit that DoorDash today and see if I can't try out a busy lunch rush, see if I have the same glitches in the app. And to do that, I'm going to eat a nice breakfast first. So what I have here is this really thick cut turkey that I get from the Publix. I asked them to cut it in a dinner cut. So they cut it super thick. And this is great like this to chop up for salads, for everything, because you really feel like you're getting quite a bit in a bite. So anyway, I have salt, pepper, some organic onion powder, butter going in the pan so that my eggs turn out nicely. And then I'm going to fill it with some turkey and maybe just a little bit of cheese, like a couple tablespoons of Parmesan, and that'll be my breakfast. I am so impressed. I made a perfect omelet that's got mushrooms, 2 tablespoons of mozzarella cheese. I've got some turkey in there, and look at how nice that omelet turned out. Perfection. All right, guys, here is my lunch. I just have a breadless sandwich with roast beef, turkey, pepperoni, and a couple slices of tomato. And I have this ratio keto-friendly vanilla yogurt. I had a comment the other day that I was told that I needed to stay away because this is loaded with sugar. However, I'm only seeing 1 total sugar, and I believe that's a naturally occurring sugar in milk. Just wanted to take a minute to show you the macros. Even though I don't count macros, this total carbs here is my main concern. And of course, making sure that I get about 80 grams of protein a day. But I'm intuitively eating, and I'm eating smart, keeping my total carbs at 20 or less. And for now, this is part of it. So, all right, guys. So today was my second time door dashing, and today it went a little smoother. I did have a couple of glitches. But I spoke to my daughter Elizabeth, who's also doing DoorDash, and she said all day yesterday her orders kept messing up. She couldn't get on the server. She was having the same problems I was. So it wasn't a phone issue for me. It wasn't an app issue for me. It was their problem for me. So in 2 days, and I think 3.5 hours, I've made almost $41. I think I've put 50 miles on my car. So that's not really where I want to be. I want to be averaging at least $1 per mile driven. That's where I want to be, because I'm also contracting, so I have to pay my own taxes. So that $41 I've made, I'm going to have to take like $9 out of that to cover taxes at the end of the year. So I've actually technically, after taxes, made $31, and that doesn't cover the wear and tear and mileage on my car. So I don't know how long I'm going to do this or how frequently I'm going to do this. I just know that I have some financial goals that I didn't quite meet because I left my old job 3 years before retirement for my mental health and for my sanity. So, but I'm not in a hurry. I'm not I'm not hurting for money. I will be down the road, I'm sure, but right now I'm okay. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to save for that rainy day. So the way DoorDash works is that you can set up a direct deposit. They'll deposit your pay right into your bank account. So I picked a bank account that I wouldn't be using, and I'm just going to stockpile the money in there. At the end of the year, I'll take out what I need to pay the taxes, and the rest will be emergency rainy day fund. So it's nice knowing that if I only want to work 1 hour, I only work 1 hour. If I want to do 2 deliveries, if I want to make myself a daily goal, I work until I make this much money, then I can do that. I'm going to do this for a little while. I'm going to get the hang of it. And when I feel like I've really got a good grasp on it, I'm thinking about opening up Instacart and maybe doing that part-time. But like I said, I've got projects around the house. I'm just kind of feeling a little burned out, feeling a little bored, needing to stay active. So I think having a part-time gig 1, 2, 3 times a week will be really good for me mentally, physically, and just financially. So there's that. All right, guys, I made the best choice possible, and this is what substituted French fries, but I did nibble on that baby carrot. And you know what? I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. This was my dinner. It was a 1/3 pound burger. Those were yummy, fresh dill chips, 2 slices of tomato. I did not eat all of that lettuce, but I ate all the pickle. All right, guys, I'm just going to ask for your forgiveness ahead of time. If you hear a GPS that keeps saying stay in lane, we're okay and we're driving correctly. It's just there's this camera system my husband had to install in his work truck, and yeah, it keeps thinking we're leaving the lane even though we're not. So not real sure what's going on there. Anyway, so Pat and Pat's children and Pat's parents, we all went out to dinner and had a really good time. Travis and his girlfriend are only going to be in town for a few more days, and so it was really nice to get to go out and have a nice dinner with them. You've seen everything I've eaten today. The only thing that I could improve on is I ate a lot of veg again today. I probably had equivalent to 2 full cups of lettuce.
Too close to front car.
I had about 4, I'm going to say half-inch slices of tomato. I had a bunch of dill pickle chips, and I had a pickle. So the carbs are probably pretty high. I also ate the baby carrot that was in my salad, had blue cheese dressing, but everything else today was pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with today. The weight is still coming down. It's not all about the weight, but since I put myself in this situation a couple weeks ago by going off plan and I gained a bunch of weight, it is kind of important to let you guys know where my water weight stands. So if you've never cheated on keto, maybe you'll look and see how hard I'm struggling to get back on, and maybe that'll help you make the decision not to do what I did. Because I gotta be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie to you, I miss some foods, and there's part of me that feels really super sad that I feel like I can never have them again. But you know what? I would rather deal with that momentary wanting to have something I can't have than deal with 2 solid weeks of extensive weight gain, joint pain, feeling these carbs and sugar cravings. So I think it was Janet that asked me this question a couple of weeks ago and says, knowing what you know now, would you have eaten the creme brulee 2 weeks ago? And my answer would be absolutely no. If I would have known how horrible this last 2 weeks would have been for me physically and emotionally, dealing with the cravings and the not being able to have the food and feeling like it's not fair and why can everybody else eat everything they want, and if I even smell the word donut, I gain 50 pounds, you know.